Alright, welcome back everybody to YouTube channel BTCTV, and we continue to do videos about blockchain industry, about famous people in it and different conferences all around the world. Today I'm happy to present you the company with the name ZBX.com. Today on the line with me CEO of this company, Dave Pullis. Dave, thanks for coming to our show.
Thanks for inviting me.
And can you please explain to our subscribers what is ZBX is all about?
Of course. So ZBX came about 12 months ago exactly to this date. And we came about because we felt the pain points in the industry. Most of us has been in the industry for 6-7 years, which technically makes us dinosaurs. But we've been in the finance industry, myself, for 17 years. Basically, the ZBX came about because the four different worlds came together. These are the worlds of finance, that is myself, the world of asset management and corporate services, the world of tech, and the world of crypto. Those four people came about and joined ZBX and formed ZBX. We are the board of ZBX plus some independent directors. And what we want to do is we want to raise the crypto industry on par with the financial services industry. So that is what the first idea for ZBX was.
I see. Okay, and you said that you've been in this market for a long time. Do you remember when you first time heard about blockchain, about Bitcoin? What was your reaction to that?
Sure. One of my first ever events that I attended, I was a bit before in crypto, just messing about. But my real first event was in San Jose, the McHenry Center, at the first Bitcoin conference, where there was the Winklevoss brothers exactly on a stand next to us. Everyone was basically a startup. And I think most people know about that event because it's been documented in some places. The reality is not super grand. At the time, I didn't know what the ins and outs were of the industry. I was still learning. And that is why I don't expect people who are not yet in the industry to fully come on board and fully absorb everything that we're showing right from the get-go. It took me several years to really understand what's going on and what are the benefits that we can give to the industry. So when we're trying to pitch new people that saying, hey, these are the benefits of blockchain technology, and they're a bit skeptic, we shouldn't be taken aback, because even people like ourselves, by the time you're really ingrained, it takes time to absorb what the technology can do.
I see. Let's talk a little bit more about ZBX. You said that you've been like this company like nearly 12 months. As far as I know, you are based on Malta. When you think that ZBX will go fully live, that people will see everything?
The timing of the interview is right on spot. Next month, during the Malta Blockchain Summit, it's one of the big events, I think, worldwide. And I'm a bit biased, of course, because the organizer happens to be my brother as well, Pullis. We'll be announcing some of our infrastructure. So basically, that's tied together. In the last 6 months, we've been a bit quiet because we've been working on the infrastructure that we've been speaking about in order to raise the level of crypto to that of finance. And the things that are happening now in the very short period of time is that we're totally revamping the website and the mobile apps. During the Malta Blockchain Summit, I cannot give too much details because we want to make it an announcement, but it will be quite substantial that we're announcing global banking partnerships. And when I say banking partnerships, I mean proper big banks coming on board, and not just IBANs, but full bank accounts, be it corporate, be it retail. If you have an account at ZBX, we will be able to bank you. We're starting first with the announcements with Swiss banks, because many people, especially the foreigners or people outside of our jurisdiction, like the idea of Swiss banks, but we're going also banks in mainland Europe, banks in China, banks in North America later down the line, and keep on expanding. And we feel that the biggest pain point right now is banking for the industry. Most banks are shunning crypto companies. Other stuff that we're announcing is obviously we're submitting our application. In Malta, we have the VFA application, the Virtual Financial Assets Act, which is the act that regulates crypto. But we are also passing through MiFID II directive. The MiFID II directive is the directive that regulates financial institutions in Europe, banks, brokers, intermediaries, so on and so forth. And the reason why we're doing it is because we want to also offer security tokens and securities at large on our exchange. And we will position ourselves more and more as the investment bank alternative for the crypto world. As a broader group, we did more than 100 listings, being on the NASDAQ, South Korean exchanges, European obviously, and a bit less on North America. And the filing that you have to do, even on the junior markets, the OTC, QX, QB, is tremendous. It takes at least 6 months, maybe a bit less if you have a shelf company. We want to use technology. We pride ourselves on being technologists at the end of the day, to limit the bureaucracy if you want to invest and list great companies. We will not be cutting corners. We'll go through all the regulation, but at least we'll do it in a smart way. One of the other very big things that we're going to be announcing is, I might say, in inverted commas, the world's first Forex digital market. And what I mean by that is that right now, if you're a crypto exchange, you cannot list under the VFA rules, let's say USDT against USD, because one is an electronic money and the other one is fiat. So you cannot pair them against each other. So with one of the Swiss banks that we're working with, we're issuing 17 stable coins, Swiss bank issued and Swiss bank backed, that we can pair them against fiat because they're not classified as electronic money. So this also forms part of the infrastructure, getting the banks on board, getting being able to bank most people around the world, be it if they're in China, being if they're in Russia, in Europe, or any place around the world. The only jurisdiction we're not serving at the moment is North America, specifically the United States retail, because with SEC and with the FinSec and all the other regulators, we're going through the process. But all of this will tie into being able to be banked and invest in the best projects around the world from wherever you are. In one sentence, we are democratizing the world of finance and investments, basically. And this will make us a real digital investment company.
Oh, wow. I'm looking actually forward for those news announcement on next month. What I heard from you is really amazing, and I'm really looking forward to that. Also, I heard some news regarding some like royal families join you or something. Can you explain what happened during the last couple weeks?
Of course. So with regards to the, let's say, normal projects themselves, we don't want to list as much as possible, let's say, the normal crypto smaller projects. So in order for us to elevate the world of crypto to the same one as finance and get the same reputation, one of the first projects is to support a crypto price index. The crypto price index wants to eventually, later down the line, get a lot of crypto, the first top 200 cryptos on board and make an index like an ETF. But of course, the volume and the legitimacy is, let's say, in the first 50 coins. So first they start very small and they'll increase it later down the line. And the reason why we wanted to work with this project is because the people behind it have a very high reputation. They have a big financial backing as well, which obviously is very important and will go allow us to go through the regulatory hoops as well. But yes, the announcement is right. The royal family in the UAE, in Dubai, is supporting and going on the board of this project that will be first hosted on ZBX. So we're more than just a crypto exchange for them. We're more like a partner in reality. But you have mentioned this project, other projects that we are talking to, but we're still trying to seal, is projects like the one with Steve Wozniak, efforts going into energy, efficiency, and many other high-profile projects. So we're trying to stick at a bit of a higher level projects that we can leverage both retail investors and also especially institutional side.
I see. Wow, sounds amazing. We are coming a little bit short on the time. Dave, thanks for coming to our show. Before we finish, how about we will make a small challenge with our subscribers that they will ask interesting question below this video, and in a couple weeks your team will select the best question, and the best question will be awarded, let's say, $100 in Bitcoin or in Ethereum.
We're up for it.
Okay, so please don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, start asking interesting questions regarding the ZBX company, and in a couple of weeks we will announce a winner who will get $100 in Bitcoin or in Ethereum. Thanks again, Dave, and looking forward for the news in the next months, and wishing you good luck with your project.
Thanks a lot, Maxim. It was a pleasure.